So I got the mag out, and I got the screws loose on the cap, and sometimes you got to pry them off. So let me get the cap off, and then I'll show you what's inside. Okay, so I got the cap off, and just as I suspected, the points are a little bit corroded looking. So what I'm going to do is clean them up. And what I found is that using a wire brush on my Dremel tool works awesome for cleaning them up. You can just hold it open and put that brush in there for a second and polish them up, and it takes 2 seconds. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Somebody's probably watching this saying, "You idiot, just put some sandpaper through there." Well, this works good. And it's easier. They're not pitted or anything, they're just corroded. Okay. Oops, there we go. So, now what we're going to do is see if there's actually a gap in there. And when you do this, you got to hold the ground down. But I'm just going to turn it and see if they actually look like they open, you know. And, yeah, they're opening. Looks like they're probably good on the gap. So, what I'm going to do is put this cap back on, and I have a little wire that I use with a spark plug on it just to bench test these mags. And I'm not going to go crazy here with the screws and everything. I'm just going to tighten maybe like one or two on the top here. And that way, all I'm trying to do is get a connection to the plug wire. Somewhere in my messy workbench, I have a little lead with a plug on it. So let me find that, and I'll be right back, and we'll see if we can't get some fire in this thing. Okay, so what I did here is I took the wire wheel and just cleaned off a little piece of the casing, and I just have some random old wire with a plug here. And what you got to do is hold that against there to ground it. I'm just going to put this in the vise to make this a little easier for me. So I'll just hold this up here. And all you got to do is hold the side of the plug against that spot, and see if I can turn this over by hand over here. And yeah, we got a spark now. Yeah, they're good. So let's put this baby back on the machine and see if we can fire this pig up. That'd be awesome. And a little dark out, but I want to see if I got spark here. I got it all hooked back up, and let's see. And here we go. Should be right about here. Yep. It's hard to see with the light on the camera here, but it did spark. Yep. So what I want to do is check the oil and top off the oil, and luckily it has no gas in it at all, I believe. It's a dry as a bone tank, so, and it's clean in there too. Wow. So what I want to do is just throw some gas in there and give it a couple pulls and see if it will start. I bet it will. It's going to be loud because of this exhaust issue, but is it snapped off or what? Yeah, the ear is broken off the threads there, so that's a sucky ass thing, but what do you want for free, you know? Well, I got some gas in it. I apologize for it being dark, but it's about 9 o'clock at night and it's dark out. And there's nothing I can do about that. It just is the way it is. So I'm just going to roll this back here, and I got the choke on. I got it in kind of a, what I think is a, it's hard to tell where the throttle is sometimes. That's picking it up fast. Kind of a mid throttle. It's in neutral, the choke's on. Let's give it a pull, see what happens. A lot of dust came out. That's for sure. Who knows if the carb is all plugged up or whatever the case may be, but give it a couple pulls and see if we can get her to pop. That wasn't awesome. That tractor's been sitting for 5 years and it started on 2 pulls. You can't beat those things, man. Those old L's, pretty amazing, you know. Runs perfect. I never did a thing to it. It was kind of on like half choke the whole time, so it probably needs either the carb cleaned or maybe just even the needle opened up a hair, but it ran perfect, and hopefully tonight I can go out there and brush hog with it.